Welcome back to my channel, Slimming Stories. So glad you're here tuning in again and listening to my Slimming World update of my journey. So cheesy, isn't it? The journey of Slimming World. So yes, I've had a fantastic week and I'm beyond excited. I can't wait to tell you what's happened. But first, because of the weight loss that I had, I was also awarded Slimmer of the Week. So this is what I received. Um, so for anybody that's new to Slimming World or would just like curiosity of knowing what the hell's in here, so what tends to happen is people can bring a piece of fruit, what we call like a free food, and then whoever's lost the most amount of weight for that week is then awarded the basket. So this is my basket, by the way. But yeah, so all this came. So this is what I received, and I was like so excited. So I'm going to put all this on the table because honestly, people are so generous. So I've got some pink ladies there, I think. Does anybody like this savoury rice? This is something that when I joined Stoneworld like years ago, I think probably when I was back in my 20s, that I used to eat, and I think I ate that much, I got kind of sick of it. So I've got celery, bananas. There is like a bit of a black banana somewhere lying around, but that's okay. I can use that for pancakes and tomato puree. I just think it's a nice idea. Passata with garlic. You know, I love passata. Use that all the time. And then I hope the rustling's not too bad. I got a bag of plums. Not only did I get a bag of plums, but a plum with the leaf still on it. I mean, I'm amazed. So some little plums. They look gorgeous. So I've got lots of apples. You know, pink ladies. I think they're like £2.50 for 4 or something. So the fact that I've got these, you know, it's a lovely thing, isn't it? I've also got some Heinz beans, no added sugar. So I'll try those. I've got a golden vegetable rice, savoury rice. Another apple, another apple. So that's Suma, and this is going to be great because it's all, you know, it's all speed food, most of it, pears, another pear. And it's just going to help me with the week ahead. So I've got some sweet corn, which is great. It's really nice to have. I tend to use frozen sweet corn, but I think that's just a really nice thing to have. Some more plums. I think they've escaped. Oh no, they're not. I've got some more plums. More plums, yeah. I love plums. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it's definitely mine. And some more apples. So yeah, so that is the contents. And I've also got some John West kipper fillets. Now, I think my husband may like those. It's not my cup of tea. And within that basket, I also received some, I don't know what the bars are called, but there's all these different bars that you can buy in Slimming World. I think there's about 5 or 6 bars. And I gave those to the lady that was sat next to me because I don't eat anything that's like really sweet or sugary. So I'm just going to tilt this down and then you'll see all of this goodness that was gifted to me. So yeah, as you can tell, oops, bit of a rocky start there. As you can tell, I'm just really pleased with that. So let's just put that back. Look at this, I'm just like a pro, I'm like a vlogger pro. So yeah, so just really, really pleased, and yeah, it's a nice thing to receive, isn't it? So let me just put those away. And that was an apple. That was an apple on the floor. So really pleased with that. You know, when I went to group this week, I don't feel as bloated as in my tummy. I know that we've had like the hottest day of the year. My word, that was like next level. How have you coped? How has everyone coped in this heat? It was intense, wasn't it? And we've got this big fan that we've used, and I mean our home, it's like we've got the house, and then when we bought it, there'd been like this double extension, so it's a bit like 2 houses put together, and it's a very warm house. And so when the heat came, we've also got this this double glazing where it's supposed to, like when the sun hits, it's supposed to make it warmer. It just felt like an oven. Felt really, really uncomfortable, and it got to night time. What I ended up doing was like wetting a beach towel and just laying that over me. Literally could not stand it. My husband was very amused, but it allowed me to go to sleep. So I'm fine with that. I think it was quite a creative thing. So if you tune in and listen to this thinking, well, what the hell has she done to lose £4? So unless I've like sweated off the fat, I've no idea. You know, I had a good week. I had a really good week. I was writing things down, I was tracking things, I was eating lots of melon, apples, satsumas. I was choosing those things, and when I was eating the food, I was then thinking, you know, am I full? I don't want to eat food and then feel really uncomfortable. So I know on Slim and Will that we can eat lots of free food, like the pastas and the carbs and the proteins, but at that point that you feel like you literally can't stand up without feeling like you're gonna have to like plummet yourself down, if you feel that uncomfortable feeling, there's no point feeling like that. I don't want to do that. I just want to eat nice food and then get up and go on the rest of my day. So that's what I did. So I'm definitely not part of the clean plate club. As soon as I'm full out, I've stopped eating. So in terms of like exercise last week, I'm also part of a shred at the local gym. Tend to go twice a week to that. I didn't make that, however, I did a walk on I think it was on the Thursday or the Friday. I think it was on the Friday. Then I also did Parkrun on the Saturday because it was quite cool on the Saturday. So that's what I did, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like I was a runner. Obviously, anybody that runs, whether it's a couple of steps or not, is a runner, but I felt like a runner. So a bit of back history to that, I did a 10K in 2017, worked my way up from, you know, couch 5K. But I actually felt really good, and it was nice because where I was running is like, it's in the woods, so that breeze was there, the sun was there as well, and it just felt so lovely. I'm no doubt that I was at the back and I was the last, but that didn't bother me. I didn't take my code to scan. I just thought, you know what, Clay, just need to get back into it and start enjoying it. So that's what I did. So I really enjoyed that. But that's the only form of exercise that I did last week. And walking around Meadowall, that's what I did as well. So I just want to show you what I had. So if you're thinking, oh, she's like eating just like rabbit food to lose 4 pounds, I just want to show you this. I'm going to put this on my Instagram account. So my Instagram account is slimmingstories_podcast. I'll put a link below. So this is what I had at Wagamamas. Oh my goodness. And if you've not experienced Wagamamas, you need to get over there. I can't remember what this dish is called. It begins with R. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it's absolutely amazing. The taste, it's like taste sensation. And before that, we had these, I think they're called pork belly buns or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but they are gorgeous. They are amazing. And I went for that meal and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to find something I really enjoy. I knew it was going to be high in sin, but then I knew that I wasn't going to have that and eat like that every day. So cutting back throughout the week that's what I chose to do. I tend to do that. I do eat out quite a bit, and I'm not going to go to Wagamamas and order a salad and sit there feeling miserable. No point in that. You know, this is something that I want to do for life, and I want to maintain that. So that's what I chose to do. So I also received my Off Stone Award. So we're now on. So this is like the 5th weigh-in. Should have checked this before I started recording. I'm sure that's right. So I've got my Half a Stone Award and the book. So this week when I weighed, I lost. Hold on, let me just bring this out. You can see that. So I lost 4 pounds, -4. So that brings down my weight to 13 stone 13.5. So I've lost 9.5 pounds now altogether. I've lost 4 pounds, and I was like so pleased. Yeah, and from when I first started to try and these weights are like back in November, I was 15 stone 6.5. So that now means that I've lost like 1.5 stone since that time. I've lost 9.5 pounds so far on this attempt to lose weight, and I just feel relaxed around it. I don't feel any pull to those sweet foods. And honest to God, even if you have a bit of sweet foods in your diet, especially if you like crave foods, especially if you crave those chocolates, all those things, I can't rave enough about hypnosis, because since then I've not had those hunger pangs for sweet things, and sticking to plan is so much easier. It just is. It just is. So this week what I've enjoyed is cooking with garlic butter, cooking with oil. I'm not saying that I like the pan's full of oil, but what I did, I should have bought it. There's a Spanish, is it called Schwarzkopf? Is that how I pronounce it? Packet that's free. I think it's the Spanish paella. No, I don't like paella. However, what I did with that was I got chopped up some red, orange and green peppers, chopped up some onions, and before I put it on this big tray, I coated with that season some potatoes, some new potatoes, and I put half a tablespoon of oil onto this pan and then put these new potatoes on. I didn't like ram it with potato, I just put some on there. And while they was cooking and getting crispy, it was lovely. And then I added the vegetables to it, and I chopped some chicken on there. And it was just really nice, really tasty. And what I did with that as well is I let that stand and cool, and then I saved that. So the following day when I was working, it was just nice just to have that. And you can eat it cold, so you can also take that same mix, have it warm, or you can take that same mix and put it into couscous or rice, whatever you feel like on that day, and it still tastes great. So that's something that I've discovered, because I know one of the ladies bought it into group last week and was talking about that. So I feel really good. Obviously, you know, when we go to Swimming World and go to any weight loss group, we want to lose weight, don't we? And I've lost 4 pounds, so I feel absolutely buzzing, really, really buzzing. I don't know if you can hear my computer buzzing. I hope it's not going to blow up. So yeah, so everything's good. Everything's fine. I feel well. So anybody that's listening to this or watching this, you notice those like little changes, don't you? And sometimes a little, and sometimes like, oh my God, you know, that's different. So I've noticed that my knees are not creaking when I'm walking up the stairs now. They're just not. There's no creaking of my knees, which is, I mean, you know, when you talk about non-scale victories, for me, that's, you know, fantastic. I don't feel that creak in my knees. I don't hear it. I mean, talk about not feeling it. I don't hear it. So when I'd walk up the stairs, I would hear that. So I think that's probably a combination of exercising. You know, we talk about running and people think, well, I can't run because of my knees. However, you are building muscles around your legs when you start walking. You are building those muscles, and I think that's helped being more active, because normally I am sat. So to decide to, you know, start walking again, running again, that has definitely helped those muscles. And I'm walking up the stairs without any creaky knees. So I'm so pleased, really. And I feel that in my face, I feel, so this part here around my cheeks feels like it's reduced. It doesn't feel as bloated. And this time last year, I was having to record little videos to put on my website to give to my VA, and they're still on my website. So I know that compared to this recording is going to be different, which, you know, it's great, isn't it? Having those like little videos, those before and after photographs are wonderful, aren't they? You can really see it. Yeah, you can really see that transformation come into, you know, fruition. So I'm really pleased. I'm ready for the week ahead. I've got gym tonight for the shred. My son's now broken up from school, so that'll be interesting. So this is going to be the first time that he's ever been around the house while I'm having clients, but in those anyway, not to come in on. I put like a chair up at the door to the kitchen. So where I am now, this room here, it's only small. I can like touch the walls either side. This, when we bought the house, was like an old laundry room. So this is where I record. This is where I do the podcast. This is where I see clients online, and through there is like a little hallway, and then a door to the kitchen. So what I do, that door to the kitchen, is I put a chair up against that, so he knows that he shouldn't come in, and not to come in this way. It's worked fine, but do I feel a bit guilty that I'm having to work and manage summertime? I mean, I don't think I feel as guilty as when I worked full time for a corporate company, because I was literally, they wanted me to go to Scotland or London or Wales, wherever they sent me, I had to go. So absolutely, I feel like I'm going to be able to do this. I'm kind of processing how it will work. And I think what I need to do for me is I need to do a little batch cooking. I've already got some batch cooking from last week where I bought a massive mince. So I did some bolognese, so that's all in the freezer already. I've not really eaten that this week. And then just prepping food for those times that you want something for lunch. So I'm just giving the reality of how it works when you're working for yourself, you're running a business, you've got a child who's wanted to be fed, and then you're wanting to be on plan. So yes, it's going to be different, it's going to be busier. It definitely means that I'm going to have to rein in all of that organisation skill that I've got to make this work. That's just how it is. And luckily, how my working day tends to be is start work around 2. Sometimes I have clients in the morning, but start work around 2, and then I have clients later on. So at least then my husband's coming back and he can help and pitch in. But am I ready for the week ahead? Absolutely. And I can't believe that I'm now into that next bracket, that 13 stone bracket from 15 stone. It feels, I mean, I'm only literally at half a pound in it, but that half a pound, it just makes me feel great. It's funny, isn't it, how those numbers have so much power over us. It's so strange. But yeah, I feel like I'm in that 13 stone bracket. So let me just have a look. So I was looking at this. I've totally forgot about this Club 10 because I can't remember the amount of times I've rejoined, and I've never even got as far as the Club 10. It's been a case of rejoin, lose a pound, put a pound on, or literally just yo-yoing. So my Club 10 weight is 13 stone 2. I've put a personal achievement target of 10.5 stone. While I've been there before, I know how that weight feels. And while, I mean, I've been 9.5 stone before, I've been 10.5 stone. I want to be fit with it. I don't want to be worrying about working out, and if I'm losing weight, I'm working out, all those things. So to me, 10.5 stone sounds like a great healthy weight. But my club weight is, so it's 13 stone 2. So I'm close. I'm the closest I've been for a long time to achieving something like that. So I hope wherever you're listening, you've had a great week. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know how you've been, and how are you managing the summer holidays? If you're a mum, how are you managing that all? I'm looking at getting the bike out the garage as well, and I'm thinking about attempting a bike ride. However, I can't keep up with him at all. He loves everything that's risky. We live near Sherwood Pines in Nottingham, so it loves the red route. Can't do that. But I can go on a bike, and maybe I might be able to bike there with my husband, and I'll go on that trail with him. But how are you managing it all? How are you managing the heat? Do you feel that this is a time that if you don't prep, it literally just don't happen? So let me know how you've been. I'd love to hear back from you, especially if you're new to this attempt to lose weight. I've had a couple of new followers, so thanks for everybody that's watching, that's tuning in, for those new followers that are also on like week 6. So really looking forward just to getting all this into some wonderful meals. I'm thinking about doing some sort of like sugar-free apple dessert of some sort. I do like red apples, especially on salad. So that's me, that's where I'm at. Thanks for tuning in. And I think it's really important that whatever you do, wherever you spend your sins, whether it's alcohol, sweets, whatever that thing is, if you love food, then don't hold back. I hate seeing people going to restaurants, spending money, and then sat there with food that makes them feel really, really miserable. And while there is choice power, just enjoy that food and see this as a something for life. It's healthy eating. It is healthy eating, and accept that if it's summer and maybe you've got days out, maybe you've got days planned with your family. There's so many wonderful gains. That, gain is a wonderful thing. If you're gaining happy memories, happy experiences, and September will come, and if you've got kids and it's busy, September will come. Don't be hard on yourself. That's the worst thing that you can do on a weight loss journey. Get into your head that you're bad, you're sinning. I still find that interesting, the terminology around the sin, but yeah, you're not bad. You're doing what you want to do, because you want to enjoy your family time, your holiday time, and just be kind to yourself. Don't panic. And I think that's what a lot of people can do. Just panic and then think, well, I'll start again. But why not just think, just be kind to yourself, and just see any of those gains that you see on the scales. It's just a gain of having a wonderful time with your family, of a gain of something positive. There's loads of there's loads of stories around games, which is a positive experience, which is something wonderful, you know, catching up with friends after COVID, all those things. And, you know, if you want it, if you truly want the weight loss, you know, we all know what to do. We don't need to go to a weight loss group. However, for me, Swimming World, this allows me to feel free in those choices and come back with it again, having had a lovely meal with my son and even speaking to one another. So food is a great thing in our family. It allows us to, yeah, to keep connected. So have a great week ahead. I'm really hoping it's not going to be as hot as this week. In fact, I'm looking out and it's raining, so I think we're going to be on point this week. And take care. Thanks for watching.